Braule Arueira says, "Hi Ave, thanks for your content and review. My focus is 3D character for games. I would like to know if with my skills it's possible to get an entry-level remote job." First impression that I get is that you're very close. You're very, very close. The one thing that's like stopping me from saying you are like perfectly ready is that I do feel some of the sculpt can be improved a little bit more. Texturing is not bad. Shaders can also be improved just a little bit. But it's just like there's a little bit of an uncanny valley thing going on the face right now, Braule. Same for this like skull right here. It just looks very plasticky, very sort of like clay-like. It's not as sharp as I would expect some of the skulls to look like, right? The good thing that I can tell you, man, and that's why I'm telling you that you're very close, is that you are showing that you know the full pipeline. So you know modeling, sculpting, UVs, texturing, and that's cool. But we do need to work a little bit more on the forms, okay? So on the forms of the characters, that's what we need to do. Yeah, because this optimization is fine. We can optimize it a little bit more. This is actually a great opportunity here for some explanation. And we covered this on the retopology for games course. But see all of these lines right here? These are not good, man. So this loop that you have right here, that's great. Loops on the eyes, loops on the mouth, that's good. But all of these lines right here are going to give you a very sharp border. So we need to optimize them a little bit. Same for all of these ones right here on the ears. We need to optimize them. And that's like a little bit of a tell that you are still learning a little bit about this process, because we have very low situation or very low resolution right here, and then very high density right here. It should be more uniform, okay? Way, way, way more uniform. Because this is definitely a little bit on the high poly side of things, okay? So we need to find a way to reduce this. Just collapse them. Just collapse some of these lines. Same for this ones right here, because it needs to be a little bit more uniform. Check the retopology course if you want, Braule, because I think that one can definitely help you. Now, another thing is you should include that retopo information here on your characters as well. Yeah, so this one's getting a little bit better. I still see a little bit too many lines here on the eyes and, for instance, here on the nose. So it has room for optimization, but it's definitely getting a little bit better. And this one's it's better. It's improving. That's what I'm telling you, man. You're really, really close, but we need to again work a little bit more on the sculpting side of things, I would say, because some of the sculpts do look a little bit on the there we go. This one's gonna allow me to show you what I mean. So, for instance, this shoulder patch right here, this trim that you added, it looks like you just used like a brush to create that pattern. You want to create a different shape. You want to export this one and create like layers to it, right? And then you bake those layers down, because otherwise it just looks like it's made out of clay. Like everything's made out of clay. Same for this ones right here. Like all of this like clots that are going around, I know that you use some sort of like clay, because you can see the clay strokes. You probably want, if you want to do more realistic lot, you can use the dynamic system instead of ZBrush, or you can try Marvel's Designer. But it's one of those things that we need to improve a little bit, okay? Because your anatomy is fine, like hands are fine. There's a couple of muscles that we're missing here on the character. A couple of details that we can improve, but in general, it's getting there. It's the construction of these assets, and I do have a free resource for you. So, Plague. Doctor Mask Leal. So this one right here. So this was a live stream that we did earlier this year, and there's a couple of live streams. It's like 2 or 3 hours, and I show you how I do this one. And one of the things that you're gonna notice me doing is that I split this mask into multiple parts. I don't try to sculpt it from one single element, and the trims and everything, I extract them. So all of this is free. It's there on YouTube. Just go watch it. Get adblock, Abe. See, I thought about getting adblock, Alan, but we do get ads on the YouTube channel, so it felt a little bit of what's the word? It felt a little bit hypocritical to be getting like paid with ads and not watching a couple of ads in return. So yeah, that's just me. How often do you guys clean off your desks? Every day, every week, every month, or when you start to see stuff moving? I usually clean it every week. Like right now, it's a little bit on the dirty side of things, so I definitely need to clean it. But yeah. So yeah, that would be my advice for you, Braule. Check that Doctor Mask thing, or check the Oni course where we cover a little bit more of that prop construction as well. That one works as well. Let's go to the next one. Oh man, we're not even halfway through, and we're already halfway through there. Okay, so I'm gonna pick it up.